Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rodeo Gym on the campus of St. Augustine Prep in Richland, New Jersey for another edition of Hermits Basketball right here exclusively on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. The home team can clinch first place in the division tonight as the number 10 ranked 13-3 St. Augustine Prep Hermits take on the 15-3 Eagles of Egg Harbor Township in this South Jersey rivalry matchup. Once again, welcome everyone. I'm Jimmy Bachman. Alongside me today is Peter Burns and longtime Hermits assistant coach Dave Catalana, as we are just moments from tip-off in this matchup between two of the top teams in the division. Coach, Hermits playing well so far the last few games, but a couple tough matchups. Dropped one against Don Bosco, dropped one against Camden. Got back into the win column earlier this week on Wednesday against Wildwood Catholic. And a tough matchup today. How are they going to stay in the win column?
Well, this is an interesting game to me because when you look back at those games you just mentioned, you had Wildwood Catholic who was overmatched. The Hermits came out and just kind of took care of business. But before that, you had a very emotional game when Coach got his 1,000th win, and the kids didn't play great but got the win. Then an emotional game with St. Joe because they're playing a rival and it's his son on the other side, and they really played well. Two games where they were the underdog, didn't play well. Here they are now coming in against the Cape Atlantic League rival, 15-3, right there with them in the rankings, 2-3. I want to see how they react. I want to see what the real St. Augustine team is. Is it the team that has to play on emotion or have that reason to win? Or is it somebody who could just come out, take care of business against whoever their opponent is?
Yeah, Coach, and looking at, earlier in the season, the Hermits already played EHT, won 54-51 in a close one. Got off to a very slow start, down 20-6 at the end of the first. Clawed their way back into that one, got the win in Ocean City. Coming into this game, just got to protect the ball. In that last game against EHT in Ocean City, they lost 10-3. They 10-3 in the steals. Got the ball stolen a lot and a lot of turnovers, so they got to protect the ball.
Hermits coming into this game off that 73-40 win against Wildwood Catholic. And as I said earlier in the stream, with a win today, they can clinch first place in the division. EHT is second. So definitely some stuff on the line when we look further a little later into the playoffs.
Yeah, talking to Mike McGarry a little bit beforehand, he's got his idea of what the top teams should be. You're talking about two teams here, certainly in the top three. St. Augustine can kind of cement that number one seed into the upcoming Cape Atlantic League tournament, which this year now has all teams. Everyone makes the tournament, so a little bit longer road to get to that final, but the Hermits certainly hope to be there.
And EHT coming off a six-game win streak right now. They've been a really good team this year, 15-3 record. Their last win back on the 25th, 50-47 against Middle Township. So this is a tough opponent for the Hermits today.
Yeah, Cameron Bell does a good job. He's in his, I think, 7th year now, does a really nice job with this EHT program.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, I'm Jimmy Bachman alongside Peter Burns and Coach Dave Catalana. We are now just minutes away from tip-off here in Rodeo Gym on the campus of St. Augustine Prep. St. Augustine Hermits taking on Egg Harbor Township. Hoping for another fun one today.
Love to watch the kids coming off of the court in warm-ups. You kind of get a feel to who's really ready to go, who's ready for that, that first quarter and jumping out to that early lead.
And interesting to see Rory Friel. He is dressed today, so we'll see if Coach wants to give him some minutes or not coming off that injury.
Yeah, it was nice to see him the other night. He was here kind of walking around with the team still in street clothes, but that'll be big if they could get him back.
And we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after the national anthem to give you your starters and tip-off. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We honor the United States of America and all those within our nation at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem.
Second match of the season between St. Augustine Prep and EHT underway in just a few moments. But for now, let's meet our starters for both teams. First, for the 15-3 Egg Harbor Township Eagles, the three guards. 5'11 senior number 1, DJ Gurman. 6'2 senior number 2, Jamil Wilkins. And 6'2 senior number 25, J. Nelly Reyes. And the 2-4s now for Egg Harbor. 6'1 senior number 4, Christian Rondo. And 6'4 senior number 11, Keon Elliott. And now, for your 13-3, number 10 ranked St. Augustine Hermits. The guards, as usual, 5'11 senior number 1, Ethan Fox. And 5'11 junior number 2, Samaj Bethea. The 2 forwards, 6'4 junior number 3, Elijah Brown. And 6'5 junior number 32, Matt Kauser. And in the middle for the Hermits today, the big man, 6'9 senior number 11, Ife Oki Byron. Coach for Egg Harbor Township today in his 7th season is Cameron Bell. And the coach for the Hermits in his 46th season, the legendary Paul Rodeo.
Coach Rodeo wearing that tie that I think might be 47 years old. He's had that one for a long time. Brings it out for special occasions, special games.
Let's look back at that EHT game back in December. The Hermits get a scare. It was only their second game of the season, I believe. Samaj Bethea led scoring with 17, Elijah Brown with 14. For EHT, the leading scorer was Reyes with 13, and they had 3 other guys in double digits, Gurman, Wilkins, and Rondo.
Yeah, and just to note there in that last game against EHT, Reyes also led the team in steals. He had 7, so a lot of steals for them.
And that's uncharacteristic of the Hermits to turn it over that much, especially to have that many steals. But they did get sloppy with the ball that game. They've been playing better. They've been protecting the ball better, especially in the big games. We'll see how they can, and if they can put together 4 quarters. Against both Bosco and against Camden, they put together a couple of good quarters, but not 4 quarters all the way through.
And as usual, we've seen this a lot so far this year. We've talked about it often. The Hermits going to have a height advantage again today. Tallest player for Egg Harbor Township is only 6'4", and the Hermits got Ife and Kauser, 6'5", Ife 6'9". So we'll see how they like to use that advantage.
Size on the roster. Hermits have the advantage, but this EHT team does go to the boards hard, athletic. Hermits got to do a good job keeping them off the offensive glass.
Both teams pretty similar statistically, averaging around 60 points per game and giving up just under 50 points per game. Maybe the Hermits in the home white today, EHT in the away black.
And speaking of size, I mean, their leading rebounder the last time these two teams met, Jamil Wilkins, a guard, so size isn't a problem for them in that sense.
It'll be Oki Byron and Elliott to do the tip. And we are underway here in Richland. Second matchup of the year between the Hermits and the Eagles. And EHT will get the ball first. Hermits starting off in their usual man-to-man. Elliott guarded by Kauser, now swung over to Reyes. Reyes in the left-hand drive will bring it back out, and EHT will reset. It'll be Wilkins now on the drive. He beats Elliott to the hoop, but ball is tipped, and there'll be a foul called first on the day. That'll be on Brown.
Yeah, and the Hermits in the last game also fouled a lot. Only got 1 foul shot for them, gave up 7. So the Hermits looking to avoid that, getting into that foul trouble they got into in the last game against this team. Well,
penetration is going to be a key, not allowing EHT to get into the basket, get pressure in, penetrate in like they just did there. Either can score or draw a foul. See if the Hermits will push. They like to run. We know that that's part of their game. And right away, off the miss, they're going to go.
Wilkins misses the second free throw. Second leading scorer for the Eagles. Hermits now on their first offensive drive. Brown will pull up from the foul line, and he's fouled.
And demand for EHT as well.
So 2 quick fouls, 1 on each team. That one on Gurman, his first.
Elijah seems to be getting much more comfortable with his outside shot. We know him as a driver. We know how he can finish around the rim. But he had a couple of threes the other night. Took that one right away with some confidence.
Knocks down the first. Elijah, the leading scorer for the Hermits on the year.
Correction foul on number 11, Keon Elliott.
Hermits shooting just a little under 80% from the line so far this year. as Elijah knocks both of them down. So a quick 2-1 lead for the Hermits as EHT will bring it down the court quickly. It'll be Gurman with the ball at the top of the key. Watch out, number 1. He's the leading scorer by a decent margin for the Eagles.
And that's why you have Ethan Fox on him to start the game.
Elliott for 3, no good. Just a little short. EHT comes down with the offensive board. As you said, Coach, they crashed the boards well. And another 3, that one is off. Air ball, Hermits now on the drive, fast break. Fox with the numbers, and he lays it up and in.
Great pass ahead from Elijah. Nice little soft bounce pass right into Ethan's hands.
Gurman on the drive, kicks it back out to Reyes. Reyes will take it in with his right hand, tries to float it up, no good. Rebounded by Oki Byron. Hermits trying to push again. Brown loses control of the ball, trapped in the corner. Bethea comes up with it though and lays it up with his left.
Elijah kind of got caught in the corner there. Samaj bails him out with a good pass and a nice finish around the rim.
Yeah, Bethea, one of the top 3 scorers on this Hermits team, tied with Kauser with 213 on the year, up there with Elijah Brown for the best scorers on this Hermits team.
Elliott thinking 3 being guarded by Kauser. He gets him to jump, and he'll take a nice drive to the lane, and he's fouled. That'll be on Oki Byron. Second foul on the Hermits today.
And again, both times off penetration.
First one a little too strong. I briefly mentioned him right before we went to break, before the game started. Roy Friel is suited up today. Curious to see how much Coach is going to play him, if he wants to play him at all. Of course, Friel coming off that leg injury.
Well, the Hermits also, they have a game tomorrow night, big one against Moorestown, up at Rancocas Valley. So, 2 tough ones here in a row. Try to keep the guys as fresh as possible. Nice finish there.
It's Wilkins with the drive. He has all the points so far today for EHT. Kauser now finds Oki Byron in the post. Kicks it back out to Bethea. Oki Byron trying to get set in the post. Bethea will pull it from mid-range, too short. And that'll go out of bounds. EHT takes possession.
I want to see how the officials are going to call that inside. Looked like a little bit, Oki Byron getting pushed a little bit inside. And if they let that happen, he's going to keep him off the block a little.
Gurman with the ball being guarded by Fox. Swings it over to Reyes. Reyes on the drive with the right hand. Ooh, and a nice block from Oki Byron.
Perfect timing. Got it right at the top.
Kauser. That one tipped out of bounds. Ife's got perfect timing on that one. Gets the hand up for the rejection.
Now they're looking inside again to get it to Oki Byron on the block.
Oki Byron tries post up. Good defense by Rando. He's able to put bad pass. Is stolen. Now EHT on the drive. That one couldn't get the layup to go.
Good tip out by Fox.
Hermits now 3-on-3. A good drive by Elijah, able to use his body. Gets the contact and the foul. It'll be an inbound under the basket.
And Noah Plen will check in for the Hermits, taking out Ife.
So Hermits going a little small now. See Kauser guard the big guy on defense. See if they try to do a little pass into Elijah in the middle. Yep, that's what they're going to do. Good defense by the Eagles.
Yeah, good closeout there by German out on Fox. He knows he's a shooter.
Plen tries to find Brown at the high post. That ball tipped, turnover for the Hermits. It's Elliott. Each deal swinging over now. Reyes on the drive again. He's gotten to the lane a couple times. That one out of bounds. Each deal keep it. And first sub today for the Eagles. In comes number 22, Jaden Dixon. Rando will take a seat. Gurman on the drive. Ooh, nice fake. Unable to get the layup to go, though. Out of bounds again for EHT. So low score one so far. Halfway to go through the first quarter.
Low score, the flow's not there. A lot of whistles early on.
And a short little mid-range jumper, and Wilkins knocks it down. He's got all 5 for the Eagles. Brown on the drive with his left hand. Stops his dribble, kicks it back out. Now Bethea with the ball being guarded by Reyes. Hermits trying to spread it open. Fox. Now to Kauser. Open 3 at the top of the key, and he's got it to go.
It's his spot. Loves that top of the key jumper.
Matt Kauser with his first 3 of the night.
Yeah, Kauser up there with Ethan Fox for the leading 3 scorer on this Hermits team.
And a tough drive there from Elliott. He gets it to drop.
Lots of contact there, too. Nothing called.
Brown now. Trying to go baseline. Kicks it back out to Kauser. Hermits looking to get into rhythm early on in this one. Each team's played them tough so far. Bethea on the baseline drive, and he turns it over. A couple bad passes so far for the Hermits have been costly. A good hustle there from Brown to get the steal up from behind, and a foul will be called.
Nice job by Brown to run it down. He gets the steal, and luckily the foul because his pass up ahead looked like it got picked off by an EHT player.
Yeah, the Hermits going back, kind of playing the way they played the last time these two teams met, with a lot of turnovers. Hopefully they can clean that up.
And we're going to get another foul called. Another one on Elliott. His second.
Well, I would say buckle up here, Jimmy. We're going to be here for a while tonight.
That's what it looks like so far.
Yeah,
4 fouls already on the EHT, 2 on the Hermits. As Rando will sub back in.
The men in the stripes have definitely brought their whistles tonight.
A little under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hermits with a 2-point lead. Brown on the drive with his left hand. Ooh, nice move. Switches over to his right and lays it in. EHT trying to bring it back over quickly.
Now they love the up-tempo pace as well, so they're going to push it right back at you. Hermits have to be smart in transition.
Reyes off the screen. He'll try and take it himself. Unable to get it to go. Kauser might have tipped it, but miscommunication on the rebound. And Kauser gets the block.
And subbing in now for the Hermits, number 22, Gabe Gillespie, the sophomore.
Great recovery there by Kauser. Second big block of the game for the Hermits as we'll get our first time out. And Coach, we've already seen a lot of the first quarter, but you want to give us some of the keys to the game?
Yeah, we get the time to get our keys to the game brought to us by the friends at Toyota of Vineland. We talked about a couple of them already. One, you have to make sure that you patrol the inside in the paint, keep EHT off the boards, the offensive boards. And you want to keep them out there on the perimeter. You don't want that penetration. Let them fire from the outside, see if they're going from there. And most importantly, in the break, the Hermits like to run, EHT likes to run. When the Hermits run, you have to run with purpose. You can't just come down and just want to just push it down the floor, fire up shots. You need to run with some purpose, score on that end of the floor. So far, we've seen some of that already. Hermits have done a decent job in their transition. They've turned it over a little bit too much. And as of right now, they've done a decent job on the boards against the EHT.
So as I said, Pete Gillespie now in the game for the Hermits. EHT to inbound another back. Ooh, and a little miscommunication there on defense for the Hermits. An easy layup for the Eagles.
Yeah, somebody
didn't have their man.
Yeah, missed an assignment or just got caught looking the other way.
EHT playing the Hermits tough so far in this one. I think Kauser with the ball, little crossover. He'll pull it from mid-range, just a little too strong. Reyes will bring it back out. Now to Gurman, leading scorer, and he's fouled.
And now checking back into the game for the Hermits, the big center, number 11, Ife Oki Byron.
You get the sub in the game.
It's Kauser's first, team's third for the Hermits.
Yeah, another one of those fouls that's created by the penetration. Kauser has to reach in there. I think it was Fox that got beat down the lane.
Also subbing in for EHT, number 14, Justin Moore.
Hermits switching to a 3-2 zone.
EHT now trying to look to get to the high post. They do. Reyes swings it over to Gurman. Gurman off her screen. Finds Wilkins in the corner. He tries to take a baseline floater, no good, out of bounds. EHT keeps it.
I think the zone might be a nice look defensively for the Hermits. You got to keep the penetration out of the seams. That time he penetrated the baseline, got an easy shot there. And speaking of easy shots.
There you go, another one. That's 4 points easy off inbounds.
Yeah.
That unneeded mistakes for the Hermits. Tie game now with a minute to go, and another turnover. And a foul as well. That one's going to be on Elijah.
It's going to be his second.
Plan will come back in for Gillespie.
And for EHT number 42, CJ Moore will check into the game for the first time.
Again, the 3-2 can be effective.
They're playing Fox up a little bit.
Yep. Coach Bell might be holding for one here in this last minute.
EHT in no particular hurry at the moment. As the clock ticks down, 45 seconds to go in this quarter. German now with the Hermits trying to bring a little pressure and bring Fox and Plen out.
It's almost just like a little token pressure.
There you go, Fox almost with the steal. Wilkins.
Got to be careful on that.
Out.
He does that a lot. In a game like this, the way they're officiating this game.
Yeah, that's an easy one for them to call. 10 seconds now. Each team just spent a whole minute. And now on the drive is Gurman. He lays it in. Only a few seconds ago, that one's tipped out of bounds. The Hermits will keep it. Kauser tries to get it down court, tipped, and that won't be in time. So your score after one, EHT 13, St. Augustine Prep 11. Not exactly how the Hermits wanted to start this one.
And now we would like to take a minute to thank some of our valued Hermits Pride sponsors. Benjamin F. Edwards & Co., Barbario and Rich Financial Services, Newfield Bank, Premier Orthopedics, Proof Production, and Atlantic Medical Imaging. We thank you for your continued support of Hermits Athletics.
If you're just joining us, I'm Jimmy Bachman alongside Peter Burns and Coach Dave Catalana. Got a tight one here in Richland.
They got a tight one here. The EHT finished the quarter out much stronger than St. Augustine. I don't love the Hermits' body language right now, especially that last few minutes there. A little bit out of sync. Couple things didn't go their way. You can't come out that way. You started off the game all right. Seems like after that timeout, they just have a different energy level. EHT is definitely bringing it. They've gotten a steal. They've gotten a couple offensive rebounds, a couple of wide open inbounds plays where, guys are kind of standing around, and that's not a good look for this Hermit team.
And they just look a little flat. Two easy buckets given up on inbounds plays, or really it wasn't even each had to earn it, really. It was just two easy laps. So we'll see whatever Coach Rodeo had to say in that huddle. See how the Hermits want to put that into play. It'll be all the starters back in to start the second quarter. And as there were multiple in the first quarter, we start off with a quick foul.
Yeah, again, maybe he reached in, but that's a tough. You got a double on Matt Kauser there, and I don't know why we would want to go there with a double coming on him there. But they luckily get the foul.
EHT still man-to-man. All their starters back out as well. Kauser wanted the ball on the post. He's got a bit of a mismatch in there being guarded by Wilkins. Ife does as well. He just takes one dribble and passes it back out.
But watch what EHT's doing. They're smart. Not doubling off of Ethan Fox. Jermaine's he's not doubling there.
Kauser wants it in the post. He'll try to hook it up. Fade away, tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Oki Byron. He lays it up and in, and the foul.
Nice job by Ife, following up the miss, staying on the boards.
Yeah, and that's a big one for the Hermits. Sort of momentum swinging to the EHT side. The and one play for the Hermits sort of helps the momentum kind of switch over to the Hermits
side.
And
you gotta keep that. You gotta follow that up.
Ife knocks down. Hermits 3 for 3 from the line to start this game. Oki Byron's first 3 points of the match. Wilkins kicks back out. Reyes now at the high post. He'll bring it out. Reset.
EHT well schooled against the Hermits press. Just got it right where they needed to and then pulled it back out.
Rando on the wing for 3. That one's good. Christian Rando's first points. Another senior leader for this Eagles team. Bethea will pull up from the top of the key, too short. So 2-point lead for EHT. Minute and a half into the second quarter. Gurman. Swung over. Wilkins in the corner. He's got a good look from 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Oki Byron. See if the Hermits want to push. Fox with the ball. They'll bring it back out. Tries to find Kauser. High pass. He comes down with it. Bethea finds Oki Byron in the paint. Kicks it back out. It's like Ife's just struggling to get good position down there. Bethea now kind of stuck on the box. He loses possession on the floor. And we'll get a jump ball.
Yeah, EHT's coach not happy with that. Sort of towards the end, they were able to grab it from between Samaj's legs.
The Hermits man have got away with one there. Jump ball quickly. That would have been an easy layup for the Eagles if not for the whistle.
Hermits offense totally out of sync right now. There's just a couple buckets they've gotten recently have been either a follow-up or just an individual move that just doesn't seem like any good flow to the offense.
It definitely just look a little tight coming into this. It kind of reminds me of that Ocean City game. Gurman, nice drive with the fake, and he lays it in easily. Very quick off the dribble, little pump fake. Got his man to jump. Textbook play right there by the guard. Brown looks to drive himself. Good defense by Elliott. Ooh, and a nice backdoor cut by Bethea, and he lays it in. Good look from Brown.
It was, yeah. Brown tried to make something happen, didn't have it. Samaj down the middle.
That's good to see, just that off-ball movement. Hermits haven't done too much of that so far today. As Gurman gets himself 2 more in the paint. Hermits trying to push. Bethea will drive it again, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Coach Bell not too happy with the officials. He's given a warning.
He's claiming in 3 seconds. He said Ife's not moving out of the lane.
And that's something that the officials sometimes won't be paying attention to, so the coaches like to remind them about.
And
it's almost it's a flow of the game kind of thing. If he's just standing there, if there's something going on, certainly if he has the ball trying to do something, but obviously they're not happy. Now, on the other side, if I was Coach Rodeo, I'd be calling for a little bit of, Rando's getting a little rough inside, pushing on him. Maybe the call goes the other way now.
And now Mide Oki Byron will sub out his brother Ife.
Yeah, we see Mide coming in this one.
Yeah, he's been getting more minutes. Started in the weekend with both Bosco and Camden. We saw him a little bit, played a little bit again, certainly against Wildwood Catholic.
He's doing double duty, played in the JV game as well. Just about halfway through this second quarter. As Elliott will walk it up for 3. That one too strong. Off the backboard. Hermits looking to push. They have numbers. Bethea finds Oki Byron on the box. He kicks it back out to Fox. He'll pull up from 3. No good. Brown comes down with the rebound. Loose ball on the floor picked up by EHT. And another Reyes, and he's bumped and fouled. That one on Mide Oki Byron is first. Fifth foul on the Hermits. EHT's at 7, so the Hermits are in the bonus.
I don't know if it's me, Jimmy. Do the Hermits look tired?
They do. It's something. They just look not very energetic. They're just very tight.
I mean, this schedule this year, it's a condensed schedule. There's more games, and like I said, we're playing again tomorrow night.
And you credit to EHT, they're playing well.
Yep. Oh, no question. I mean, they're bringing the energy, no question about it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Something definitely just looks a little off. See if the Hermits can try to get something going. There's one there. Open 3 for Kauser. No good. Rebounded by Fox. Kicks it back out. Brown will pull up from 3. Too strong as well, and that'll be a foul on Oki Byron over the back.
Yeah, the Hermits sort of with a smaller look out here. Not that that's saying much, as it's pretty much equal to EHT's look right now, but still a smaller look without Ife, without.
Well, with that last set, when you have Matt Kauser in the high post, that shot's going to be there. Didn't go for him there, but again, maybe just a little out of sync.
Still a 3-point lead for EHT as German tries to get another one inside. Unable to get it off the backboard. Fox looking to drive, and he lays it up and in his first 2 of the day. Actually, I think he has 2. He had 2 in the first quarter as well. So 1-point lead now for the Eagles. 3 minutes to go here in the half. Reyes on the drive. And he's fouled. And it looks like EHT last couple drives just getting into the paint pretty easily. The guard's able to penetrate.
Yep.
And with that foul, that will push EHT into the bonus as well.
It's Kauser's second. They're just struggling to stay in front of the defender as they got the ball.
Well, you talked about the Hermits and their bench. Start getting into some foul trouble, and it's 2 on Matt Kauser. I think Elijah has 2, I believe. So
yes,
you got to be careful here getting into the. Still 3 minutes left in this quarter.
Elliott missed the first, knocks down the second. Brown now with the ball. Let's see if they can get him going. Hasn't been able to do too much yet today. The Hermits still trying to find somebody. Kauser in the post. They tried to find Oki Byron for a while. EHT defenders in the front court doing a good job on the denial as Bethea now on the cut. He lays it up and in. Good look from Oki Byron on the give and go.
Good looking, as we said, Samaj such a good finisher. He hits the contact. The hoop and the harm, as they say.
That's good job. Samaj going up with the ball, looking to score, not looking to get fouled. Takes on the contact and is able to get the 2 points.
Ife Oki Byron will check in for the Hermits, and Jamil Wilkins will check in for EHT.
See, Mide Oki Byron's going to be picking up DJ German, so a tough assignment against the high-scoring senior for the young sophomore.
See if EHT tries to get him the ball. They're going to set the screen for Reyes. Reyes kicks it back out. Rando thinking 3 in the corner. He'll kick it out. EHT going to reset. German being guarded by Oki Byron. He'll try to take it himself. Nice spin move. He's quick. A little too much there, though. Unable to get it to go. Hermits now in numbers. Elijah Brown on the drive. And he just lost a little momentum there on the jump. Misses the layup. And Coach Bell will call timeout.
2 minutes left. Hermits with a 1-point lead. It's a good one here in the second quarter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it looks like when the Hermits come out of this timeout, they will be subbing in Gabe Gillespie for Mide Oki Byron.
Trying to keep everyone engaged in the game, keep them fresh. Again, foul trouble is going to be an issue, I think, in this game. And obviously fatigue. Again, you're playing a lot of games, in a row. This EHT team is running you down the floor, and you want to run as well. So good to keep some fresh bodies in there.
Yeah, interesting to see how fatigue's going to play. Of course, we've Hermits had a bit of a tight bench the last few weeks due to some injuries, and they've been playing every other day ever since the 17th, Holy Spirit. Middle Township on the 19th, Bosco 21st, 23rd was Camden, and 25th Wildwood Catholic. So not really much time to get a breather, and then, of course, they're right back at it tomorrow against Moorestown.
There you go. Denied by Gillespie, gets the turnover.
Let's see if the Hermits can end here strong. Get these 2 minutes, maybe try to get a bit of a 5-point lead, give or take, to go into the halftime, feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah, like we talked about momentum the Hermits want to have here late on, especially going into half.
Brown will set the screen for Bethea. Now to Okie Byron trying to find Brown in the paint. And he does a good job of that. Not even needing the dribble, just pivots with his foot.
Good
and
set
lays it in.
play. Good set play to get it to good matchup inside, and a really nice entry pass by Okie Byron.
Gurman. And he's fouled, so he'll go to the line for 1-and-1.
He's a tough cover. Gillespie tried to move his feet, not quick
He's
enough.
very quick.
Yep.
And Noah Plen will check in for Ethan Fox here.
It's crafty. That first step. A couple Hermits defenders have struggled with it so far. Misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Hermits will slow it up. Now trying to find Okie Byron. Similar play to what Brown got on the last drive, and it works again.
Not just similar, the exact same play, just ran it the other way. Coach Tom Adenazzi over there yelling, run it again.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So under a minute now. See if EHT used the whole minute of the clock at the end of the first quarter. See if they want to take their time again.
So Gillespie denying the ball back to Germain. Smart idea. You know, again, he's the one that's gonna want to run the last play. Just don't let him get the ball.
Elliott on the drive. Misses the putback, no good as well. So 30 seconds now to go. Hermit's looking to push.
Hold
Brown.
for one. Pick it out, hold for one. Get the last one.
Yeah, this puts the Hermits in a great situation to get a bigger lead into going into half.
EHT trying to bring some pressure. 18 on the clock. 5-point lead for the Hermits. See if they can add any on. As Plen's going to see some pressure right at the half-court line. Bethea on the drive now. Ooh, nice with the hands. Scrum on the floor. Brown comes up with it. No good in the lap. Ife now down with it. They got to hurry. Turnover. EHT now on the floor, and that's how the first half will end.
Now Noah Plen saved a bucket there as the run out was there. There was two men up in front of him, so him knocking it away.
So here's score after one half. Hermits come back in that quarter, now winning 26-21 against the Egg Harbor Township Eagles. It's been a fun one so far. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We got 16 more minutes of basketball here at Rodeo Gym. Right after this, we'll be right back.
Jamil Wilkins with 8 points. Second leading scorer, DJ German with 6 points. Christian Rando had 3, and Keon Elliott had 2. And for your Hermits, leading scorer number 2, Samaj Bethea with 6. Fox, Brown, and Oki Byron all had 4, and Matt Kauser had 3.
Well, you like seeing the points distributed among everyone, but not a great first half for the Hermits. 26 points, and I hope I'm wrong with this, Jimmy, because I'm watching them come out of the locker room. They kind of came out of the locker room like they went in the locker room. They don't seem engaged. They don't seem enthusiastic, but I hope I'm wrong. Let's see what happens here when we start the third.
We'll see. Hermits got into a bit of a groove in the last few minutes of the second quarter. Found Ife and Elijah in the post a couple times for some easy buckets. There's a quick turnover there by Kauser on a bad pass. And that one tipped out of bounds. So not a good start to this second half.
Set play from the Hermits. It was well defended by EHT. Let's see if the Hermits can stop an inbounds play. That's been effective for...
Struggle with that.
Yeah.
2 easy ones in the first quarter. Ray is now on the drive. He'll kick it back out. Rando for 3. Too strong off the backboard. Pirates now bringing it back for their second possession of the half. It'll be Bethea with the ball. Fox. Hermits trying to get something to go and in the paint again.
Yeah, it really looks like they're looking to force inside.
Rando's done a good job on Oki Byron as he tips that one back in.
Well, that's a way to score inside in the paint and just go to the boards. Oki Byron's done that a couple of times. Hermits in a pressure. It'll look like a foul there.
Drive there from Elliott. Yep. No call. So Hermits now looking to push. Brown will try and take it himself. Fadeaway shot. A little too strong. Tough shot. Rebounded by Wilkins. Wilkins going to take it himself with the left hand and lays it in.
Big time move there. Got it up. Got it around the arm of Oki Byron.
Impressive move there by the senior. And it'll be another steal for the Hermits.
Yeah, Hermits here have to limit the turnovers. Already had a few early here.
Elliott now at the top of the key. Handoff to Gerben. Watch out, he was dangerous in the first half. That lay-in rattles out. Bethea quickly finds Kauser on the block. To a cutting Oki Byron. He saves it from going out of bounds. Back out to Brown. Brown tries to swing it out to Bethea and loses control. Gerben now one-on-one. He'll try to take it himself. Nothing called. Fox tried to take a charge.
Official started to raise his hand, but I think he was right to put it back down. I don't think there was enough contact for a charge, and certainly wasn't enough for a block.
A lot of fouls called in that first half, so we'll see how much the officiating changes or stays the same here early on. No fouls, a little over 2 minutes into this half. Brown, he'll pull up from mid-range, too strong. 3-point lead for the Hermits.
To be honest, Jimmy, 3-point lead, I think we're almost lucky to be in the lead right now, the way we're playing.
As another quick 2 for EHT. And a quick timeout for Coach Rodeo. Things not looking too good to start off here.
Yeah, we said that they came out a little lethargic, and then to be honest with you, when they finished the first half, they got a few buckets off of set plays. They did the roll play to get inside twice. This team, in my opinion, is built for set offensive plays because each guy has a specific skill set. You got 2 great outside shooters. You have a great inside player, and then you have 2 guys who can go to the basket with Elijah and Samaj. So to me, run a set or run a specific play for that person. We've seen earlier in the year they run a double screen for Ethan Fox, get him going. They run a screen play that gets Matt Kauser the high post jumper, which he can hit. This offense, which is a little more one-on-one going your own, I don't think fits all 5 of the guys.
Exactly, yeah, because, Coach, I mean, we were watching out there. Really, when there's no set play, the offense just looks stagnant.
They
looks like everybody's just trying to do one-on-one, not a lot of movement And it makes EHT's defense a lot easier because they don't have to move as much.
And you see when they run a set play, they get the ball where they want it to go. You know, even if it's to create a two-man game with Elijah and Samaj on one side, something like that. They seem to work for this team, and we haven't run it here in the third quarter.
See what the Hermits have called out of the timeout.
This is their chin set.
Fox now off the Oki Byron handoff. They'll bring it back out to Plen. Almost halfway to go, halfway through this third quarter. Hermits taking their time here.
Cut's got to be sharper.
Cowser will pull up for three. No good. He had one go down in the first half. Bethea foul on the drive by Reyes.
Looks like they're going to get, is that going to be on Oki Byron again?
Yeah, they're going to call it on Oki Byron.
Yeah, and that's
his second.
That's the first foul of this second half, so the officiating has definitely sort of, where the foul calls have definitely sort of slowed down. We saw like 12 or 13 in that first half, only one so far halfway through this third quarter.
Oki Byron with 2 fouls. I believe Brown and Cowser also have 2 fouls. Reyes off the Rando's screen. He'll kick it back out to him at the top of the key. Rando, and he gets that one to go.
Well, again, that's a set thing. They've run it for him before. It's the third one he's taken. Second he's made. That's what I want to see at this end of the floor. Run that for Matt Cowser. Sure.
That's only the second 3-shot for EHT to go through. Rando with both of those.
Bethea now on the wing. EHT playing tough defense, not allowing the Hermits much leeway. Cowser has a little mismatch in the post. Nice little move. He lays it in.
Good job by Matt Cowser using his body against the mismatch. Gets it to go.
Tie game now. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Oh, nice spin move by Gurman, and he's bumped, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It's going to be on Oki Byron again, I believe.
Yes, it will. That's his third. And we'll see Elijah sub in, so we'll see if that's for Ife.
So with Oki Byron, oh no, he didn't get Oki Byron. Sorry, you're going to go back for Plen.
So Coach Rodeo putting some trust into his senior big man, leaving him out there with 3 fouls. Gurman, his second from the line, gets that one down.
What's dangerous about that, if EHT continues to push the ball to the basket, Oki Byron's in the back.
And Brown's called for the walk. Hermits looking to bring a bit of a full court press now. Is that diamond set?
EHT was ready for it earlier. See if they can again.
They're able to break it. Reyes now guarded by Cowser on the drive. He gets his block. Second block of the day for Cowser. Good defense by him.
A little bit of jawing going back and forth there.
Tight game. Teams familiar with each other. Play each other twice a year.
Might get a third one, too, when the Cal playoffs come around.
Gurman. Now to Elliott. Elliott guarded by Cowser. Behind the back. Kicks it back out. Rando. 3 again. That one no good. But Elliott comes down with the rebound. Oh, and he misses the layup. He had a nice move, but he couldn't get it to go. Bethea now on the drive. Going to take it himself. Lays it up. He's fouled. No good.
He had Cowser there.
Yeah, Cowser open as well. He probably should have kicked it out.
And Cowser
wanted it.
And he had Fox who wanted it on this side. But we said about Samaj, when he goes to the hole, he normally finishes there. Almost got it to go. And got the foul.
So 2 more for Bethea. He knocked down a few in the first half. A little more energy in the past minute. Good defensive stance for the Hermits. A little bit of a mistake from EHT on that missed layup.
A little bit of that kind of stuff gets you going. Again, a little jawing back and forth gets the guys a little fired up. Like, stay under control, though, no matter what.
Smaj knocks down both free throws.
Pressure again.
So back and forth the score goes here. Hermits with a 1-point lead. Continuing that press. Ooh, an athletic move from Wilkins, unable to get it to go, but a bad pass from Ife. It's stolen. EHT gets it back. Gurman now under the basket, trying to do something with it. Can't get the late rebound to go. But Reyes somehow comes up with it, and he's fouled him to go to the line for 2.
And that's number 4.
That is number 4 on Ife. So he's the turnover, then the foul.
No
unforced errors for the Hermits.
And no activity on the bench at the moment for the Hermits. Nobody looking to sub in, so we'll keep Ife in at the moment.
So see what Coach Radio wants to do here. Ife with 4 fouls. Looks like Coach is just he's gonna sub in Mide. The next stoppage. So Ife's got to be smart here. Rando gets the rebound on the miss. Ife now he's got to be really smart. Oh, and that's gonna be it.
And Ife is fouled out here.
So Ife started this third quarter with 2 fouls, and just like that, he's done for the day.
Right, you have a sub waiting there at the table, but he should have been there way sooner than that. That just can't happen. Well, now you got to go. Now you got to go the rest of the way with the group you've got.
That makes things very interesting. Don't see that too often. Somebody fouling out in the third quarter.
Nope, you don't see that very often at all.
And so subbing in for EHT, CJ Ford, the sophomore, for Christian Rando.
Wilkins misses both free throws. Cows with the rebound. He's got to be big now.
Yeah, he's going to have to, and then the same thing with him. He's got to be careful of his fouls.
He is 2. Physical defense from EHT.
And they've played this way the whole time.
Brown now in the post, trying to use his size and strength, and he's fouled on the floor.
And the fouls finally picking up here in this third quarter. We had talked about them all the way through the first half.
It's the 3rd foul on Keon Elliott. As the inbound quickly to Elijah. He gets it up and in, then 1, count it.
And that play right there, big for the Hermits here. That and 1 sort of builds back some momentum after Ife fouls out. You know, that's a real crusher. Way to get some points on the board, get some more even if with the foul shot. So
and we'll get a timeout called here, just a 30-second one.
30-second timeout. Things change a little bit for the Hermits now. Now you know you don't have Ife the rest of the way, so now you play your game a little bit differently. Your style is still to push it up and down, but I'm not sure they can do it as much as they want. EHT is definitely not. They're in for that kind of game. They're not tired out there, and as you said, they're pressing up on their defense.
Interesting to see here for the Hermits if we see some new faces sub in now that there's 1 less person on the bench possibly.
Well, you're going to see Gillespie here going in, who played pretty well. Got to give him a couple good defensive minutes. He's going to come in now. I'm sure you'll see Plen again. You might see, you'll see Oki Byron again, the younger Oki Byron. But I don't think you're going past that. And you had even mentioned earlier about Friel, but I don't think he's ready.
Yeah, I would assume he's probably not available today. So Brown at the line to shoot 1 after the bucket and the foul. And he drops that one. It's under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. It's been tight all game long. Ooh, quick 3 there in the corner for Ford, and too strong. Hermits come down with it. See if they can get themselves a little more breathing room. Cows in out Elijah. They're trying to use him in the paint now more. Elijah tries taking himself again, and then to give another M1.
Going back to the well there.
Elijah Brown showing up big here in the post, using his strength, using his size.
We talked about that. He's got that inside game. He's got the game going to the basket. especially when he has a little bit of a size advantage.
So Elijah scored the last 6 for the Hermits, putting them up 6.
Yeah, 2 big and ones there. Sort of have shifted the momentum ever since that Ife foul out. You know.
And a hand check there on Samaj. First on him on the day. Team's 5th.
Gillespie's got the assignment here.
Gurman hasn't done too much so far in this third quarter, but he can get hot quickly. Quick 3 there from Dixon, no good. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Gurman.
I'll tell you, that's two straight times for EHT where a sub off the bench has come in and taken that shot, and it seems like it's one that they're fine with.
And we'll get a new sub. It's number 33, Noah Holiday for the Eagles.
He is quite like Mide Oki Byron playing double duty. We saw him in the JV game earlier today.
Minute to go now in the third quarter.
Got to go back to Brown. Got to go back to Elijah here.
That looks like what they're looking. He's got the mismatch, and we'll get a hand check foul. That one is on Reyes. I think they're looking to get it, because Elijah had a big mismatch in there again.
Well, you said, Jimmy, early on, it's not broke, right? So, you know, you go into it, go to it till they stop.
Let's see if they try to get it to him here on the inbound.
Noah Plen subbed in for Ethan Fox there.
Kazra will get it. And he'll take in the post. Ooh, that one rattles around, no good. So under a minute to go now. EHT with a younger group out there. Let's see if they try to hold for one shot.
EHT got the possession to start the fourth as well.
25 seconds now in the corner. Hermits up 6. EHT trying to lower that down. Ford, corner 3. No good. Down the rebound, it comes to EHT. Gillespie now gets it. Well, the steal. 10 seconds to go, and there'll be another foul called.
Smart play by Gillespie. He saw the leak out, gets in front. 1-1 for the Hermits. Elijah's going to go back to the line. Now 12 seconds here. If anybody on the floors with fouls, or you just go defense here, maybe you get Kowser a minute. Just this last 12 seconds. Looks like Ethan's going to come in for Elijah.
Worth noting here for the Hermits, they're already in the bonus.
Elijah Brown, I'd say he's been the main guy for the Hermits here in the last few minutes after Ife Oki Byron fouled out early on. The first of the 1-on-1 he knocks down. Good free throw shooting so far from the Hermits today.
Yeah, being in the bonus can be a great thing if you're a good foul shooting team, as you said, Jimmy, over
and the Hermits
80%.
So 2 for 2 again for Elijah as Media come in for him, get him a quick breather. Nobody else in too big a foul trouble. I believe a couple guys with 2 for the Hermits. Elliott has 3 for EHT. So under 10 seconds to go now. 8-point lead for the Hermits, 5. Reyes with the ball, kicks it back out. Wilkins in the corner at the buzzer, no good. And that's how the third quarter will end. Started off slow, but the Hermits found their footing later on. The score right now, they're winning 40-32. 8 more minutes of basketball coming up.
8 more minutes of basketball, but we'd like to talk to you a little bit about a great event that the Hermits have coming up here at St. Augustine Saturday, March the 25th. The class of 2023 Hall of Fame induction. You see the names of some players here, some great players over the years. Great part about it is you have guys from the 70s, from the 80s, the 90s. You see some of the names, great basketball players like Mark Magincalda, Andrew Sullivan, 2 guys I was very fortunate enough to coach from football, Dan Flamma, a couple of golfers going in this year, Tom Carter, Joe April, Andy Kalinsky from soccer, Brendan McHugh from swimming, wrestler Keith Taylor, and then, of course, we always induct the coach, Coach Ray D'Amico from the great crew program here at St. Augustine, along with the 1991 Hermit soccer team, and Father Francis Horn, our Hermit pride. So get your tickets Saturday, March the 25th, right here at St. Augustine.
Absolutely. Mark those calendars.
And now we would like to thank our valued Hermit sponsors, Toyota of Vineland, Botto's Italian Line, NMR Events, Ottinger Golf Group, Casa Payroll, Cornerstone Plastic Surgery, and Hardenberg Insurance Group. We thank you for your continued support of our Hermits Athletics.
Hermits Athletics all in as one. So to start off this fourth quarter, Gurman will drive it in with his left, and he's fouled.
We appreciate the sponsors, what they do for us, get us a chance to do this broadcast. I have a friend that's here tonight, an alumni parent who's here. He's in town from Florida. He's here for the Eagles game this weekend.
Go
and
Birds.
He said he watched, go Birds. He says he watches the broadcast down in Florida, so it is great to have it.
I got a good feeling about this week. What do you think, Pete?
For what, the Eagles?
The weekend? Yeah, the Eagles.
Well, I mean, I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm a Bears fan. But
Never mind. Then I won't ask you.
the answer for me is go Niners.
I'll have your mic now.
Go Birds. I actually, it's going to be a good one either way.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think the four best teams have made it to the end. Can
Absolutely,
throw the Bills
I
in there
agree.
maybe,
Absolutely.
but
Watch out for those Bengals. I think they're dangerous.
they are dangerous.
Missed free throw there for EHT out of bounds. The Hermits will get it back.
8-point lead. Pressure from EHT now.
Ooh, tough pass there. Fox comes down with it. Gillespie in the corner thinking three, and he's going to be double teamed. Loses the ball, turnover. EHT now has numbers as Gurman will lay it up and in.
Right back into the press. Tough place to go with it. They went to Gillespie in the corner. Oh, understand it.
EHT now with a little bit of pressure.
You got to break.
The Hermits got to hurry up here a little bit. As Buffet able to get it over. Kicks back up to Gillespie.
Again, you went right back to the corner there. No need. Pull it back out. Keep the ball in the middle of the floor. Keep it out of trapping zones.
6-point lead for the Hermits. We're going to hold off the Eagles VHT here and come down with a win, clinching first place in the division. Kauser in the paint. He lays it in.
Good job by Kauser. And a good entry pass again.
Elliott, spin move. He's fouled. So the whistles continue to be blown often.
Hermits just not, you said earlier about moving your feet, staying in front. They're not moving their feet.
Reaching in a lot.
Reaching in, exactly.
It's the third foul on Elijah. Elliott will go to the line to shoot two. Yeah, really, if I'm Coach Rodeo, I'm just trying to keep these little inbounds passes into the paint. I've had some success with Elijah, had some success with Kauser. As another offensive rebound, the free throw. A couple of those for each team today. As Reyes knocks down the three. That's a big shot.
Huge shot there. He gets the offensive rebound on a missed foul shot.
Yeah, big one there for EHT.
And now some pressure, and they'll get the steal. Ooh, Elijah comes back with it. Hermits got to hurry, though, and get it over. Rondo intercepts it. Now Wilkins in the corner, and each year bring it back out. Elliott with the drive. He blows by his defender. And Coach Rodeo is going to call a timeout.
Yeah, EHT
8-point lead quickly drops down to 2.
EHT on a run here. Coach Rodeo looking to talk it over with the team, sort of calm them down here.
Well, calm them down. They're not handling the pressure, which they normally handle well. I don't know. They're not very unsure against the pressure. Defensively, the man-to-man, they're going right by. They just went right by Elijah there. They had a foul the one before. Missed box outs on a foul shot. Not very
sloppy.
Very sloppy. Not typical of the St. Augustine team. Just out of sync. See what we come out with here. First of all, you got to break the pressure.
They've had some issues with that. That's a big reason why coach called the timeout.
And normally, again, pressure doesn't bother them. I mean, certainly if it's a man press, Samaj has zero problems with it. Zone press here. You get the ball to the middle of the floor to Elijah in the middle or Matt Kauser in the middle. Get a guy flashing up the wing.
That's the big way to break that zone press. Just get up the middle.
Yeah, middle of the floor, up off the wing, keep it out of the trapping zones.
So it'll be Brown to inbound to Bethea.
Again, this is
Let's be a little slow with it. Gillespie's able to get it across. Able to get away with it. Now Fox. He's got to be careful with these passes. He's jumping into those lanes quite frequently. Gillespie now with the ball back to Bethea. Trying to find Brown in the post again. He'll come up and set a screen for Samaj. Samaj to Kauser on the wing. He loses the ball. Tipped, stolen by Rando. Rando now on the drive. He'll try to take it himself. Elijah misses the block. Gurman gets it back and puts it in, and we have a tie game.
Yeah, the Hermits need to get something going on offense.
Turnover, missed shot, missed offensive rebound.
And a tough pass there. Gillespie somehow comes down with it. You could have had a lane to drive in there. And that'll be Elijah. Each team, they're tough man-to-man. They've played it all game. Hermits struggling the past few minutes.
What haven't we gone back to, Jimmy? What worked? You know, get Elijah on the block.
Yep. Elijah now with the ball. He'll try to take his defender inside, and he's fouled, so he'll go to the line.
Maybe he can get him from there.
Draw those fouls. I think that's a good way to slow this game down. We know the Hermits, you can trust a guy like Elijah to hit these free throws.
And Noah Plen will sub in for Gabe Gillespie.
So, you know, you've got the Kauser inside. He was able to convert. Elijah, we said a couple of times. The problem with this offense that they're running is the athleticism of EHT. They're denying out to the wings. They're pushing you out, trapping the ball. The further we spread out, they're not worried about that. They can get out and play us.
Elijah, perfect shot from the free throw line so far today. He's easily led the team in scoring in this second half.
Yeah, both teams in the bonus here.
2-point lead for the Hermits, 5 minutes to go in this one.
Now back to the zone.
Each team just going to slow things down.
Play the zone, keep your body in front.
Well, that one almost out of bounds, just saved.
That pass was going to the corner. I think he wanted to go to German.
Nice drive there from J. Nelly Reyes. Ties the game up again. Hermit's able to break the press there quickly. Plen with the ball. He'll take it himself, and he's tipped. Looked like that might have been all ball, but
well, thank goodness.
Take the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, thank goodness in high school we don't have the replay. I think maybe Coach Bell might have thrown up the replay side. It was tough for us to see. The challenge, tough for us to see from here, but by the reaction of the players.
Plen out of the line. He hits the first.
The line is keeping the Hermits in front.
Now, like I said, slows the game down.
That was Plen's first points of the game.
And each team has struggled a little more with the free throws so far today compared to the Hermits. Both teams in the bonus. Hermits will be in the double bonus with the next foul from the Eagles.
Yeah, the
so they'll shoot two the rest of the way.
The bonus definitely favors the Hermits here.
Rando to Wilkins in the corner, being guarded by Brown. Each team being slow and methodical here at their offense. Rando, he'll pull up from three. That's deep. Too short.
Good box out. Good rebound from Kauser.
Bethea now. See what he wants to do with it. He'll try and drive himself. And he lays it in.
Big time move there. Bethea gets it high off the glass. Hermits by 4.
He's getting a little life. And Gurman responds.
You don't want him to heat up.
And speaking about life, that one hopefully didn't suck the life out of the Hermits, but definitely.
Approaching 3 minutes here. Kauser thinking three. He'll kick it back out to Fox. 1 point lead for the Hermits. See what they want to do. I try to get to Elijah here.
There it is. They're setting it up for
him. They'll find him on the inside. Elijah, he's got the numbers. And unable to get it to go, just too short.
Awful lot of contact.
Yep.
Before the shot. Not on the shot, but before.
Gurman. Reyes now with the ball. It's been Gurman and Reyes. A lot of the scoring for the Eagles today. Elliott now. Hermits still in that zone. Oh, Gurman. Someone forgot him. Open three. He missed it.
Wow. Dodged the
wide
bullet
open
there.
Three. And a quick foul by Wilkins. I'll send Plen to the line.
And we'll put the Hermits, like you said, Jimmy, into the double bonus.
Wow. Yeah, you're
Lucky
giving
there.
German that wide open three. Didn't go.
Yeah, the best possible result out of what you just got with the open three. He misses, you grab the ball, and you take the foul.
That's the fourth foul on Jamal Wilkins. Plen knocks down the first. And the second as well. The Hermits, a couple guys playing coming up big here. He's had to play some extra minutes with Oki Byron fouled out. Now approaching the 2-minute mark. Some screens from Elliott. Now Rando. Cross court to Gurman. Gurman trying to take it himself, loses his footing, gets rid of it. And that one hit out of bounds. EHT keeps possession.
Plen almost came up with it, got a hand on it. EHT's been patient. They're gonna, I think, they've been running things. They've been getting it to that open three that they've got the last couple of times. Can they get that again?
And a foul there on Fox. Coach Rodeo not happy about that one.
Yeah, he's looking for the call at the other end. I mean, that was pretty much
that
a
one
foul.
On Elijah.
Yeah, exactly.
That one, Ethan's second foul of the day.
So Wilkins now to the line. 1-on-1, knocks down the first.
Well, not only you have to worry about here, the made foul shot is, we've given up a couple of offensive rebounds on this. Or if a made shot, they're going to be able to get into their press.
And timeout call by Coach Bell and Egg Harbor Township. 1 point lead for the Hermits.
Well, 140
coming in for a landing here.
Yeah, 145 left here, 1 point game. If you're EHT here, I'm going back to that diamond press. It's worked. Once they break it and get it over half court, I'm still trapping down here. They've been effective in that trap and then denying the ball back out. Hermits get a little helter-skelter, or they have been against that zone press in this second half. So I'd go back to it if I'm EHT. If you're St. Augustine, you got to be strong with the basketball. You got to shorten your passes, keep the ball out of trapping zones, keep it out of the corners and out of the places where the sideline comes into play for the defense. Fortunately, again, you talked about the foul shooters. You got the guys who are going to be handling the ball, are good foul shooters. Samaj, Elijah, Kauser. Keep him in the high post where he can be your outlet.
So it'll be Brown, Plen, Kauser, Fox, and Samaj for the Hermits. Rando, Wilkins, Gurman, Elliott, and Reyes for the Eagles.
Hermits down to one timeout left, so they could use it if they're stuck, but want to keep that in your pocket.
Yep. So Elijah quickly gets it into Fox. She's trying to bring that pressure up quickly and meet on the inbound.
Elijah's got to come up a little bit.
Smaj able to get it over. So you see how the Hermits want to work this, how much time they want to take. They have 1 point lead, 1:30 to go.
We're going to spread the floor out. Basically try to run it down. And at some point, EHT is going to foul.
Smaj nearly loses his footing, loses the ball. Turnover. EHT's got numbers. 2-on-1. Lays it up and the foul.
Yeah, worst case scenario there for the Hermits. Turn the ball over and give up an and one. Not what you were looking to do there. And now EHT has a chance to put a 2 point lead up on the board.
A disaster for the Hermits. Fouls on Plen.
And so
And a chance for Reyes to put his team up 2, trying to get the upset on the road. EHT calls timeout.
Well, the turnover, the worst part about the turnover is the run out, because where he turns it over towards the top of the key, you got nobody back there. Plen tried to do something. Maybe if he could have tried to take a charge, instead he reaches in, gets the foul and the bucket. Hermits got to figure out what they're going to do here in the possession coming back.
Hermits 17 for 18 from the free throw line. Thank you to our statistician.
Steve Hawk gives us the stats. Well, between him and Willie Morris down there, we know everything.
Oh, absolutely.
We got all the information. Well, Hermits could use an answer here. So, worst case scenario here, they're down 2 with a made shot, and then we see how the Hermits want to play it. Again, they still have the timeout. There's no way they're calling it in this situation here. But I would look for them to try to get something quick. They don't want to hold it too long.
well, he made that shot there.
So EHT going to bring off the pressure, play straight up. And man-to-man still. Kauser the screen for Bethea. We'll see what the Hermits want to do here. Trying to find Kauser on the inside. Bad pass, out of bounds, and the Hermits keep it.
Well, the play that they were designed there was to get it to Kauser inside. EHT smelled it out a little bit, saw it coming, deflected the ball out of bounds. Draw up your good one here.
Under a minute to go. Bethea will get it into Plen. Fox now being guarded by Reyes. Tries to take it with his left. Bethea on the cut. Tough pass. Turnover. Another sloppy mistake by the Hermits. And the EHT now has the ball with the 2-point lead.
Well, you can't
They'll try to hold. See if Hermits might need to foul here. Back out. Yep. EHT's going to try and play keep away. German now. Someone's got to foul, and Elijah will. So Elliott will go to the line to shoot. As EHT will try and
Lots of time.
get closer to putting this one away.
Yeah, you got lots of time though. 30 seconds. Even if he makes both here, because it's a 2-shot foul. Even if he makes both here, you still got time. You still got a timeout. So lots that the Hermits can do here with 30 seconds.
Quick note, that that foul puts EHT into the double bonus.
That's the first.
Big shots here for Elliott. He knocks down the
Can't
first.
use the timeout here. Can't use the timeout here. You're going to need that if you score, and then you call one.
Elliott knocks the second one down as well. So 4-point lead for EHT.
Push, get a quick one.
See what the Hermits want to do. Elijah with the ball. He'll try to drive in. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Now this helps you as well because now he can get 2 potentially at the line, and you don't need to burn the timeout. You can get set up in your pressure.
And Elijah really wanted that and one there too. He seemed a little frustrated when he came down.
Subbing in for EHT, first time seeing him today, number 5, Jay Salisbury, and subbing in for the Hermits, number 22, Gabe Gillespie.
I assume bringing in a good free throw shooter.
You need 2 here from Elijah. Now,
That's the first.
so if you can get the second here, it's going to be a 2-point game. It could be a 2-point game. I think you still have time to press, trap, then foul. 22 and a half seconds, still lots of time.
Big shot here. Elijah knocks it down. He's been perfect from the free throw line so far today.
You still have time to trap.
So they do man-to-man. Press.
Trap the first catch, and then once they break half court, you foul.
Gillespie in the game. Brown's got 4 fouls, so Coach Radio's going to take him out. Ooh, Samaj nearly with the steal.
Not yet. Not yet now.
Now you got a foul. And one will be called, so that'll be Gurman going to the line. Not exactly the guy you wanted to foul.
Well, right about now, you can't be too choosy on what you're doing there. You're still going for the steal there. Same situation we had a minute ago. If he makes 2, you still have time with 17 and a half to push down and get a quick one and call your timeout.
So big shots for the senior leader of this EHT team. He knocks down the first.
You can't fool around with the ball, though. You got to get it out. You got to go to the glass again like Elijah just did.
Said earlier, EHT had a couple big misses at the free throw line earlier on today, but they've knocked down those shots when they've needed to in the big moment. Gurman another one, and he banks that one.
I don't know if that was planned or not, but it went in. Go to the hole.
Samaj now on the drive. Kauser will pull up. That's a tough shot. No good off. And things now looking bleak for the Hermits with just 10 seconds left. Down 2 possessions. And this is going to be a disappointing one to end. The Hermits had the lead most of the game. Looked like they were going to pull away halfway through this fourth quarter, and it just slipped away slowly.
EHT just kept coming. They never panicked. They just kept coming at it. They made all the plays defensively. They did a great job pressuring the Hermits, turning them over, which is uncharacteristic.
And they've knocked down their free throws.
And then when they had to, they knocked down the free throws. Yep.
Bethea now tries to throw one up, no good. And Hermits will foul one more time. It won't matter.
Well, Jimmy, I said at the start, at the outset of this game, I wanted to see what kind of team the Hermits were becoming. They came out tonight. They had minutes where they were just very lackadaisical. They just weren't. They made mistakes in big situations. So, not the kind of game you were expecting out of the Hermits here at home, with an opportunity to, as you said, lock up the number 1 seed. EHT going to continue on their win streak.
Knock down 2 more, and a tough one for the Hermits. EHT pulls off a major upset here on the road. Your final score, Egg Harbor 60, St. Augustine 52.
Well, we said earlier that we might see these 2 teams might see each other again in the Cape tournament, and this could shake up those Cape rankings when it comes to that tournament time. You never know what a game like this is going to mean when the seeding committee meets.
Yep. EHT going to enjoy this one. A couple of players waving goodbye to the Rowdies.
Yeah, and even
bit of bad blood here at the end, so I'd like to see these 2 teams match up again in the Cal. I don't know about you, Coach.
Yeah, it'll be a good one. Should be a rubber match of it, but Hermits got to come out and play better than they did in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely. Recency bias big in the seating committee, and I'm sure they'll take this one well into notice.
So that will wrap things up here from Richland. As I said, your final score 60-52. Hermits drop to 13-4 on the year. EHT improves to 16-3.
Yeah, and we said the Hermits have Morristown tomorrow. They got a resurgent Atlantic City team coming in here Monday night as well. Then another game Wednesday. St. Joe's coming in. I think they're at Ocean City maybe.
Yes.
On next week. And then they got St. Joe, who's actually playing here again, even though St. Joe would be the home team. So another rough week coming up for the Hermits. So
that'll do it here on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. Our next stream will be on January 30th. That's this upcoming Monday as Hermits Basketball comes back to take on Atlantic City. And after that, it'll be senior night, February 2nd for the basketball team against St. Joe's. We thank you so much for watching today, and we'll see you next time. As always, go Hermits.